What's going on, gentlemen? Welcome back to Grit on the Rocks podcast, the only place where your whiskey's neat, your cigars are lit, and your manhood gets a weekly upgrade. I am your host, David, and welcome to Grit on the Rocks podcast, a Buenos Dias media production.
This podcast is a Buenos Dias media production.
This is the Grit on the Rocks podcast, where raw conversations meet smooth sips. Pull up a chair, pour your favorite drink, puff on your favorite cigar, and join us as we dive into the convos that matter. No scripts, no barriers, just unfiltered truth served straight up. Cheers to the real ones out there. Salud.
Now look, today we're going to dive into 15 rules that every man needs to live by. Not just to survive, but to dominate, build legacy, earn respect, and walk like you got some damn gravity to you. So grab your drink, spark that cigar if that's what you're into, and let's get into it.
The views and opinions expressed by the host, guest, and/or participants of this show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Buenos Dias Media LLC, its associates, partners, and show sponsors. The content is intended for entertainment purposes and should not be construed as professional advice. Listener discretion is advised.
So before we start, I just want to remind you guys, if you are watching through YouTube or Rumble, and you haven't done so yet, now is a great time to subscribe, hit that like button and drop a comment, comment on the topic. What do you think? I don't know, anything you want to add, we want to hear from you. We also want to tell everyone, right? Yeah, look for us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find us at Grit on the Rocks. You can also send us messages through there, engage through our content and whatnot. You know how that goes. And if you are interested in being part of the show and want to send us a message or want to participate in one of the segments, be it Whiskey Bar Wisdom or Barstool Banter or Hero of the Day, go to gritontheRocks.com, scroll to the bottom where it says Contact Us, and just send us your messages. We want to hear from you. So let's jump right into it. We're going to go through this list of 15 rules men should live by. In all honesty, these apply to both men and women. But as you know, my target audience is men. That's why I address the men. But for you women out there that I know you listen, take notes as well, because this can benefit you as well. So let's go to rule number 1. Never go back to a woman who cheated. In case, women are listening, never go back to a man that's cheated. Listen, if a woman cheats on you, she didn't make a mistake. She made a decision. A calculated betrayal. Don't be the guy who ignores his dignity for dopamine. Let's make it real clear. If she steps out once, or he steps out once, they'll probably do it again. Love doesn't justify betrayal. Loyalty does. So going back to someone who violated your trust is like reheating fast food. It might taste familiar, but in truth, it's never the same. So respect yourself enough to close the door for good. And I know that's a tough one to swallow for many, but that's what the rules say. I don't know. I didn't make these up. This is what the internet says. So if the internet says it, it's got to be true. I'm just joking. So going back, right? Going back to someone that has cheated, it's like, stepping in the same puddle twice and expecting dry shoes. So just let them go, heal up, glow up, and let them regret it from a distance. Rule number 2. Never let a woman disrespect you. Disrespect is the beginning of the end. A woman will only treat you how you allow her to. She raises her voice, calls you names, constantly mocks you. Shut it down. If she don't respect your presence, let her miss your absence. Disrespect is a gateway drug. It starts with a joke at your expense, turns into some public humiliation, and ends up with you questioning your worth. Be kind, be loving, but do not be a doormat. A man who allows disrespect trains people to mistreat him. And again, I will say it again, this also applies to women. Rule number 3, never shake a hand sitting down. Stand up. Be a man. Shaking hands sitting down is weak energy. A firm handshake while standing says, I'm present, I'm aware, and I ain't to be overlooked. Small things tell the world how you, my friend, how you see yourself. Stand up every time. That handshake isn't just a greeting. It's a transfer of energy. It's a show of respect and a declaration of your presence. Real men rise. Period. End the story. Number 4, never go broke to impress others. And I've said this before, but I have to keep saying it because many men struggle with this, and women. If you're spending rent money trying to look rich on Instagram, truth be told, you deserve all those overdraft fees you get. Real G's move in silence, and wealth stacks in silence too. Impress yourself. Don't flex. Listen, nobody at the overpriced steakhouse is paying your rent. You don't win by flexing. You win by stacking. Impress yourself with fat savings and real assets. You're not in a popularity contest. You're in a legacy building mission. I hope you're taking notes, boys and girls. Rule number 5, never eat. Never eat the last piece of something you didn't buy. If you didn't pay for it, leave it alone. Leave that last slice of pizza there. Leave it alone, bro. That's just manners. It shows class. It shows awareness. Besides, women notice stuff like that too. Because this one is about character. If you didn't pay for it, don't finish it. It's a small action, but it speaks volumes. Men of value have manners, not entitlement. So we just went through the first 5 rules that all men and women need to survive. But before we continue with the list, let's take a moment to do some whiskey bar wisdom.
Whiskey bar wisdom.
All right, there's nothing magical about it. Here, drink this. Tell me what's on your mind. Come on.
Whiskey bar wisdom. You provide the stories. We provide the opinions. Unprofessional advice and the laughter. Great on the Rocks podcast.
So this one comes to us from Tommy in Dallas, Texas. Short one, but a good one. And it says, "Hey, Grit Crew. Thank you for the show and the wisdom shared on every episode. Thank you, sir, for listening. My boss gave me a raise after I stopped staying late. I started showing up on time, doing my job, and going home. Turns out, having boundaries made me look more valuable. Just wanted to say thanks for the tough love you gave us a few episodes ago. It helped." Tommy from Dallas. This is a good. I mean, it's short. It's not really seeking any wisdom. It's thanking the show. But I thank you, Tommy, for listening. I mean, you cracked the code, right? Because respect flows when you set standards. I'm proud of you for stepping up with class and walking out with cash. Salute, brother. All right, so with that out the way, now we can continue with our list of rules that, every man should live by. And let's go with number 6. Always have the ambition to be better. Complacency is where dreams go to die. Stay hungry, my friends. Even if you're good, get better. Stay sharp. Elevate yourself every damn year. If you look at yourself a year from now and you're in the same spot, there's a problem. So elevate yourself. Contentment is cool, but stagnation is deadly. Every day should bring a new push, a better mindset, a tighter routine, stronger discipline. You're not competing with others. You're outgrowing yesterday's version of you. Ooh, I gotta say that one again. You are not competing with others. You are outgrowing yesterday's version of you. That's a good one. Number 7, protect who's behind you. Respect who's beside you. Be the shield and the sword. Protect your people. Don't backstab your brothers. And if someone rides with you, ride for them. Loyalty isn't trendy. It's necessary. This is the code of warriors. Watch your people's blind spots. Shield them. Honor them. And if someone walks with you in the trenches, never act like you're above them. Brotherhood is built, not bought. Number 8. Take 1 to 3 seconds before answering. Don't rush to speak. Breathe. Think. That pause shows confidence and control. Plus, it throws people off. It gives you the edge. That pause, that's power. It shows you think before you speak. It gives you control, and it lets people know your words are intentional. Silence is the secret weapon of a sharp man. Number 9. Don't beg for a relationship. You don't chase love. You attract it by being whole. If you're begging, you've already lost your power. And if she makes you beg, she ain't for you. And again, this applies to women as well. A man who begs for love has already lost himself. You want love? Cool. Chase a dream. Become your best self, and love will find you. Desperation is not masculine. It's a magnet for disaster. Number 10, work out at least 4 times a week. I don't care if you're lifting weights or wrestling your demons, just move your body. A strong body equals a strong mind. Testosterone, confidence, energy, all boosted when you train. No excuses. Because strength is never optional. Life will punch you in the gut. Your body is your foundation. Don't just get fit, get resilient. Mental toughness starts with physical discipline. And this is something that I got to tell you. I mean, keeping it 100, I got to tell you, this is something that I have struggled with, staying consistent with workouts. But I'm working on it. And I've never claimed to be someone who has it all figured out. Like I said, when I bring stuff like this is just based on research on the internet. And this is not me making all of it up. Yes, I do add my own input. All right. And I put my touch on it and I bring you a part of what I want to say. But a lot of the information is not just me making it up. It's information based online. But yes, very important to work out at least 4 times a week. You didn't get to go to the gym, go for a walk. Try to at least do those 10,000 steps a day. And if you can get into the gym, even better. A few times a week, 3 or 4 times, plus try to do that 10,000 steps a day, you're golden. Number 11, if you're not invited, don't ask to go. Don't beg for access. Keep your dignity. The right people include you. The rest, let them wonder how you leveled up so quickly. Never chase rooms you weren't called to. If they didn't invite you, that's all the info you need. Like I said before, build your own table or become the man they beg to bring next time. Desperation is loud. Confidence is silent. Number 12, this is another one that I struggle with. My wife is always telling me this, but I don't know. Number 12 is always carry cash. Cash is king in emergencies. Split checks, tip well, handle parking. Looks bad when you can't cover a $6 tab because Venmo is down. Cards decline. Apps fail. Life happens. A man with cash is a man prepared. Emergencies, tips, handshakes, cash speaks. And in a world of plastic, it shows you're a little more solid than most. This is one I have to work on this. Number 13, dress well no matter the occasion. You don't need a red carpet to look sharp. A man who respects himself shows up looking like it. Every room you enter is an interview, even if it's just for respect. Look good, feel good, lead better. You don't need Gucci. You just need to be intentional. A well-fitted shirt, clean shoes, and a bit of care tells the world you take yourself seriously. Sloppy appearance just tells the world you have a sloppy mindset. And how you do anything is how you do everything. Number 14, listen, nod, and make eye contact. That's how you dominate a conversation without saying much. Eye contact is power. Listening is strategy. The nod, that's presence. Do it right, and you'll own the room. Eye contact is a dying art, but it's a real man's signal. It says you're here, you're grounded, you're not afraid to connect. People remember presence, not just presence in the room. For years, I always had problems with making eye contact. I don't know what it is. But I've had issues with that, and I've tried to work on that, and little by little, listen, just like everybody else, I am work in progress. But the idea is to seek to be better, right? To level up. So I'm being honest in the things that I'm working on. I do not have it all figured out. Nobody does in reality. I mean, I can sit here and say so many things, but if I don't believe it, or I don't practice it, or I'm not working on it, I mean, I'm just being fake, right? So my purpose is to be as real as possible with you, the listener and the viewer, and just be honest. Admit my faults. It's okay. It's all part of it. So number 15, and the last one on the list is find multiple ways to make money. One check isn't enough anymore. Inflation's punching dudes in the wallet. Diversify. Hustle smart. If your job disappears tomorrow, what's your backup? Freedom is having options. Start building them. Job security is a myth. One stream of income is modern day Russian roulette. Get your money in motion. Side hustle, investing, skills. Learn to print value, not just collect paychecks. And that is the list of 15 rules every man should live by, right? If no one else tells you, we're here to tell you. But before we end the show, I want to take a moment for our grown-up reflection, right? This used to be only for Friday Fumas, where I would bring a quote and we talk about it, but I actually think it's something that gives people value, so I decided to incorporate it into most episodes, let's say. So the quote is, a man is only as strong as the standards he refuses to compromise. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Your strength is not measured by your muscles or your money. It's measured by your standards. Your standards are like guardrails of your life. They keep you from going off the cliff when life starts throwing temptations, shortcuts, and excuses your way. And make no mistake, they will come. They will. A man without standard is like a ship without a rudder. He drifts, he wanders, he reacts to life instead of directing it. And I know I've said this before, but it's so important to understand that we must be proactive instead of reactive. We can't wait for, like they say, for shit to hit the fan to then take action. Now, here's where it gets real. You don't build strength by keeping standards when it's easy. You build it when it costs you. You build strength by keeping standards when things get really difficult, right? Because when you face roadblocks, when you walk away from a deal because it violates your integrity, that is strength. When you turn down a second drink because you promise yourself discipline, that's power. When you say no to a toxic relationship, even if it means being alone for a while, that is manhood. And for the women who are listening, that is womanhood. Anyone can hold a standard when there's applause involved, right? When everything is great, when everything is celebrated. But can you hold one when no one is watching? When it hurts, when it costs you, when it's lonely? That's where strength is built. And remember, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your standards. So if you want to be a man of strength, of respect, of impact, you set your standards high and you never, ever negotiate with your weakness. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. So choose your weight wisely. Now let that marinate. So fellas, ladies, gentlemen, print these 15 rules, tattoo them on your mentality. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Live with honor, lead with purpose, and never fold your standards just to be liked. You weren't made to blend in. You were made to build, to lead, and dominate in your lane. So until next time, my brothers and sisters, keep your spirits high, your glasses full, your cigars lit, and your conversations meaningful. I am your host, David. This is Grit on the Rocks podcast, a Buenos Dias media production. Cheers.
Grit on the rocks tonight, met with hearts like iron bars, tackling life's endless fight, scars becoming stars, diving deep into the void, working dreams like candy, family bonds sometimes destroyed, like fate always handy. Real men, real issues here, facing fears like storms at sea. Truth is all we hold dear, weakness set free. Help a battle we all share, fitness built with grit and sweat. Life ain't always fair, don't you dare forget. Challenges rise like mountains tall, through the haze we crawl alone. Echoes in the empty hall, our struggles carved in stone. Voices lost in loud cruel, but we rise and scream our names. Swords of truth forever hurled in this podcast game. Fitness built with grit and sweat. Life ain't always fair, don't you dare forget how the battle we all share. Fitness built with grit and sweat. Life ain't